Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin ay ang Media and Information Literacy Module 2. So, ito yung kanyang contents, no? Tapos, ito yung kanyang table of contents. So, sa table of contents niya, meron lang dalawang lesson. Lesson 1 at saka Lesson 2. Yung Lesson 1, Media and Information Literacy for Social Engagement. So, as we know, no, meron to ganito, mga parts niya, mga activities. At Lesson 2 naman, meron differences and similarities among media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. I-discuss natin ang dalawang lesson na ito ngayon. Okay, kung gusto niyo mag-skip, nandun sa baba ang mga minutes kung saan pwede kayong mag-skip ng lesson. Okay? So, punta na tayo sa Lesson 1. By the way, meron pa palang pre-test. No? Before kayo magpunta sa Lesson 1, meron muna kayong pagdadaanan na pre-test. So, alam niyo naman ito last time, di ba? Ito yung mga icons ng module. Icons of this module. If makita kayo ng ganito, what I need to know. If makita kayo ng ganito, what I know, and so on. So, mayroon tayong 5 items na pre-test. So, sa module nyo, mag-answeran nyo lang ito sa malinis sa papel, pwede sa yellow paper, or depende sa teacher ninyo. So, ito yung pre-test niya, para malaman kung meron kayong alam before sa topic natin. O na hindi pa na-discuss yung topic, ito yung tinatawag na pre-test natin. So, punta na tayo sa Lesson 1. So, ang Lesson 1 is Media and Information Literacy for Social Engagement. So, gamit ang media and information para magkaroon tayo ng social engagement. So, ito yung dapat yung malaman, what I need to know. We have learned how media influence us. Now, you will explore how to use this influence in pushing for social engagement. In this lesson, you will evaluate posters that promote changes in behavior by conceptualizing your own campaign on an issue you feel strong about. So, as we know in last module, di-discuss natin na ang media and information, ang media ay nakaka-influensya sa atin. Pwedeng mag-influensya sa ating mga actions o sa ating mga pag-iisip. So, what's new? Ano na dapat natin? Anong bago? No? So, meron tayong activity. So, activity 1. So, itong picture na ito, improve the following poster, making it more appealing and effective to the viewers. Please share your answer in the box. So, ito yung kanyang box. So, dito sa poster na ito, paano nyo siya i-arrange kung saan ito yung magiging mas effective. So, ito ay poster ng DOH. So, paano magsuot ng face mask. So, siguro, gupitin nyo dyan. Tapos, ilagay nyo pwede ilagay nyo sa band paper or sa yellow paper. Tapos, lagyan nyo ng arrow. Or, pwede nyo lagyan ng design. Pwede nyo i-contextualize. Lagyan nyo ng lugar ninyo. Saan syudad kayo. Saang lugar kayo. So, dito nyo ilagay, no? Tapos, yan yung activity 1. So, what is it? So, sa what is it naman, ano yung dapat yung malaman? So, accessing to media today becomes a powerful tool in raising awareness on social issues and engaging with other individuals able to bring about desired changes. So, sa paggamit ng social media, ito ay nagiging isang powerful tool. Kasi, sinabi ko kanina, pwede itong mag-influence, mag-apekto sa pag-iisip ng isang tao. Pwede itong siraan o pwede itong maging kaibigan ng isang tao. maging isang pabor sa tao. Kaya ng presidente, pwede siyang pwede siyang bigyan ng black propaganda, or pwede rin siyang bigyan ng magandang points, no? Kaya ng isa SWS survey. So, balik tayo. As noted, social media has become an essential ally in educating people about COVID-19 and in promoting personal practices to help stop the spread of the virus. People can use different platforms to access information relevant to the issue at hand. As such, they can participate actively in combating the virus. Media and information literacy knowledge, skills, and attitude allow citizens to engage with media and other information providers effectively and develop critical thinking and lifelong learning skills for socializing to become active citizen. So, sa sinabi dito, no, ang social media ay very effective in educating people. So, it is an essential ally, meaning kinakailangan natin, no. Pwede itong maging kakampi natin sa gusto nating mangyari. So kaya nga 'di ba sa kadalasan sa Facebook mayroong nagpo-post kasi gusto natin sabihin sa ibang mga tao kung ano yung gusto natin makita, kung ano nangyayari sa atin. So nagiging alay natin para mas malaman ng mga tao kung ano yung pangyayari. Especially ngayon sa pangyayari na meron tayong pinagdadaanan na COVID-19, no? So ang social media ay nagiging effective para mag-promote, no, ng mga personal practices kagaya ng paano magsuot ng face mask and so on. So meron ding tinatawag na nakakapag-engage din, no, ang mga tao sa social media, kaya siya ay very effective. So now, let's go on. Meron tayong activity 2. So what's more? Think of a current issue. So kahit ano, merong bullying, shaming, body shaming, teen pregnancy, and so on. So that you feel strongly about. How will you campaign to raise awareness about it? Choose a media platform or platforms which you think will best reach the people you intend to see your message. So ito yung activity 2 ninyo. Maglagay kayo ng issue na kahit ano. Example nito, bullying, body shaming, and so on. So lagay nyo dyan, assuming bullying, no, message, paano nyo ito paanong ilalagay nyo dito para siguro maiwasan o mabigyan ng solusyon ang bullying, no? So, pwede rin kayo anong gusto niyo sabihin. No, example, bullying, then pwede niyo lagyan ng message na stop bullying. As stated, no, in the Bible, do unto others what you want to do unto you. So stop bullying. So that is you can use that message, no? You can quote from the Bible or from any books you want. Okay? So media to use, you can use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so on. Okay? Maraming media na pwedeng gamitin para mag-share ng iyong o magbigay ng current issue. So Facebook, Twitter, kahit ano. Okay? Target audience, so siyempre bullying, siguro ang age nyo dyan na gusto nyo i-target ay mga high school or mga elementary. So lagi nyo can put na from 10 to 18 o 10 to 20. You can put target audience, young people. You can also use young people, write young people or the age. Okay, so how did you choose the media? So bakit paano mo pinili yung media? You can use Facebook, Twitter. Bakit mo pinili? No? So lagay mo dyan because Facebook is what is commonly used by Filipinos. So, you can use that. You can write it here, no? In English kasi ang medium natin dito is English, hindi Tagalog. So gamit lang natin yung Tagalog para mas maintindihan natin. Pero ang isusulat niyo dyan ay English, okay? Ito yung activity 2. what I have learned. So put into use your skills, knowledge, and media information literacy by answering the attached learning activity sheet for social engagement. So ito yung what I have learned. So ito, what I can do, post your activity to output in your chosen social media platform, send the link to your instructor. So kanina, di ba, meron tayong activity to ito. So kayo ngayon, hindi lang nyo isusulat, ipopost nyo pa sa Facebook, Twitter, or kahit anong social media platform. No? So post your activity to, then kukopyahin nyo yung link na pinost niyo at ibigay nyo sa inyong teacher. Okay? Okay, that's it, no? For the lesson 1. So, ito naman yung lesson 2. Differences and similarities among and between media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. So, what I need to know in this lesson, you will be exposed to the differences between media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. So, meron tayong activity 3 in this module. So, identify which of the following is fake news. Put an X mark or a space if you think it's real or fake. So, if you think it's real, check, no? Or X rather. If you think it's fake, write X here. So, real and fake. So, in this picture, in this activity, you will choose or you will identify whether this picture, this one, is real or fake. Put an X mark. Okay? So, lagay nyo dyan sa, pwede nyo ilagay sa bond paper or sa yellow paper again. Ito yung mga poster, mga news nyo. If it is fake or not fake or real. Okay? What is it? Ano dapat ninyong malaman? No? So, meron tayong mga definition. So, sa definition natin, meron tayong literacy, refers to the ability to read and write. So, di ba dito sa MIL, meron tayong MIL, Media and Information Literacy. So, it is basic sa literacy na dapat alam nyo kung paano magbasa at magsulat. Basic yan. Dapat alam nyo. No? That is literacy. Kasi, para tayo mag-survive sa ngayon na panahon, kailangan natin marunong magbasa at magsulat. Media involve methods or tools in which information can be exchanged and communication can be facilitated. So, diniscuss na natin to last module 1. So, ang media ay kagaya ng Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, and so on. No? Pwede rin maging libro ang media kasi ang media kasi ito yung tools, no? Methods or tools kung saan tayo ay nakakapag-communicate ng tao. Okay, so information naman pertains to knowledge obtained from investigation, study, or instruction. So, yung information ay nakukuha natin sa newspaper, no, nakukuha natin sa internet. Galing ito sa investigation or instruction. Galing ito sa research ang information. Okay, kaya dapat tayo mapagmatsyag kung ang information or ang nilalagay dyan ay real or fake. Meron kasi mga fake news ngayon, no, na nagkalat sa internet. Technology refers to the application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of human life, or as it sometimes phrased, to the change and manipulation of the human environment. So, yung technology, kagaya ng yung cellphone, yung practical application, practical aims of human life, para maging mas madali, no? Kagaya ng cellphone, TV, mga gadgets, yun yung tinatawag natin mga technology para mas maging madali yung ating trabaho. Media literacy naman ay kung dapat alam nyo kung paano maggamit ng media, kagaya ng Facebook, Instagram, Google, Yahoo, Twitter, and marunong kayong gumamit ng libro, no? Paano maggawa ng tumingin ng libro o magtingin ng newspaper. Okay, information literacy refers to the set abilities requiring individuals to recognize when information is needed and how to locate, evaluate, and use it effectively. So, sa information literacy, dapat alam nyo kung saan kayo, meron kayong abilidad para ma-recognize, no, kung anong information ang kinakailangan ninyo, saan kayo pupunta. For example, nangangailangan kayo ng information about your place, no, sa lugar ninyo. So, punta kayo sa inyong barangay, nandoon yung information. O pwede kayo sa website, meron din dyan sa Wikipedia or sa Google. Search nyo dyan. Dapat alam nyo kung paano mag-research, no? Paano mag-recognize ng information na kinakailangan ninyo. Locate, how to locate and evaluate it effectively. Use it effectively. So, kung meron kayong kailangan, gaya ng paano mag-solve ng mathematics, you can use, if meron kayong information literacy, you can use YouTube para mas matutunan nyo kung ano yung mga gusto nyo. Okay? Technology literacy, alam nyo yung paggamit ng computers, laptops, cellphones, and so on. Okay, nandito naman yung skills. No? Meron kayong kakayahan para gamitin ang mga basic function and information ng mga technology, gaya ng cellphone. So, alam nyo paano gamitin. Okay, so ito yung mga definition na dapat ninyong malaman sa MIL. No? Ito yung basic na dapat alam nyo yung ibahan ng literacy, media literacy, information literacy, media literacy, and so on. Okay, these words. Then, please click the link and watch the video. Okay, so pass na natin yan. So, how to stop fake news? Kasi nagkalat ngayon sa social media ang fake news, especially sa Facebook. How to spot fake news? So, meron tayong consider. Number 1, consider the source. Number 1, yun talaga yung source. Kadalasan sa Facebook, dapat yung kanyang source ay merong article na kung saan malalaman nyo kung ano yung malaman nyo kung fake siya kasi hindi familiar sa inyo yung source, no, yung website. So, ito, consider the source, read beyond. So, dapat yung basahin. Kung nakikita nyo na meron parang may mali, so, yun, fake news na yan. Check the author. Tingnan yung author, tingnan yung background ng author, kung pwede bang mapagkakatiwalaan ba? Kasi kung ikaw ay isang author, mayroon kang maraming naisulat na. So, tingnan nyo, kung konti lang, so parang fake news yan. Okay, supporting sources. So, meron ba yung mga sources? Meron ba yung mga references, bibliography, and so on? Meron ba siyang sinite na example ng study? Okay, then check the date also. Tingnan nyo yung date kung kailan ito na-publish. Kasi baka kasi luma na, no? Matagal na, o baka kasi mali yung date, no? Okay, is it a joke? So, isa ba tong patawa, no? Check your biases. Tingnan nyo kung sa tingin nyo parang may mali talaga, no? Kasi meron ka panindigan, o so tingin mo na parang may mali sa yung paniniwala, tingnan mo, i-check mo yan, no? Ask the expert. So, magtanong ka sa mga mas may alam sa iyo. Okay? So, dito na tayo sa what's more. Identify the following statement as media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. Write ML, IL, TL on the box provided. So, turning on a laptop. So, is it ML, media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy? So, nandyan lang yung sagot, no? It's very obvious. Okay, encoding, research on the biography of Benjamin, and so on, having a multiple. So, lagay nyo dyan yung answer. Madali lang. So, sa discuss natin kanina, media literacy ay kung alam nyo yung paggamit ng Facebook, YouTube, alam nyo yung paggamit ng mga media platform. Then, information literacy, alam nyo yung mga dapat nyong malaman. Alam nyo yung mag-search kayo. No? Alam nyo kung saan hanapin. No? Itong mga gusto nyo i-search. Then, technology literacy, alam nyo kung paano maggamit ng computer. So, it's very obvious na ito, research the biography of Benjamin. So, ito siya, having multiple social platforms, ito. So, alam nyo na. Di lang, okay. So, what I have learned. So, practice your skills and knowledge on media information and literacy by answering that task. Okay, pass natin yan. What I can do. So, media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, and respond to a range of media. True information has become accessible to anyone. It is a challenge to filter what is credible information from fake news. So, dapat alam nyo yung fake news. Kasi nagkalat na yan kasi dito sa social media. So, as the media literate person, you should be critical and be able to spot fake news. As final task for this lesson, browse your Facebook and look for at least 5 articles. Use checklist provided by IFLA for verifying information. Choose a table below in recording your findings. So, punta ka sa Facebook mo, mag-browse ka, tapos kumuha ka ng 5 articles at tingnan mo kung fake news or not fake news or real. So, lagay mo dito yung news, website, check mo kung fake or legit. Okay? 5. So, tapos na tayo sa ating lesson. Ito yung summary. Media is a powerful tool which can be used for change society for the better. Then, media, information, and technology literacy are necessary skills to live a full life in the 21st century. Then, fake news profiliates online as media literate person. Okay, so meron tayong post-test. So, answeran nyo to, lagyan nyo sa papel ang answers nyo. Okay? So, I think that's it. Meron tayong answer case. So, I think that's it. Thank you for listening, and if you have some questions, just comment below and subscribe.